coming out. And first off, thank you for braving this weather. We've had a few demo days in the past that have had some crazy rain, but some really good outcomes, so I appreciate that. You all are the troopers. I'm Tony Moore. I'm the president of Suncoast Developers Guild. Many familiar faces here for all of those that do not know me. I have had the pleasure of working with code education for the past 5 years in Tampa Bay. And you are actually sitting in our new community, in our alumni co-working space and meetup space. We are an immersive code school that teaches adults web development, how to build software and applications in just 3 months. It's full-time, in person, right here in Grand Central. When they graduate, they go off and become full-stack developers, or front-end developers, or back-end developers in the Tampa Bay area. And you all are a key piece to this. You are either here to support them, you are fellow developers that are also helping them learn past graduation, or you're here to actually meet with them and hire them. So we're going to have a few brief presentations to start, and then we're going to actually dive into getting to know them, and you get to actually see their applications. So we'll be down here for about 20, max 30 minutes. And then we're actually going to go upstairs onto our main campus where the learning happens. And that's when you get to see their capstone project. And their capstone project is an application built from scratch throughout the program. They get to showcase their skills in HTML, CSS, React, .NET, C#, Ruby on Rails. But actually our instructor, Gavin, will be talking a little bit more about that. Before that, I want to actually hand it over to the president of Tampa Bay Tech, Daniel James Scott, who wants to say a few words about the program and also for the graduates here.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you all hear Daniel?
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
All right. Saying yes. The most important thing to know about me is that I have 2-year-old twins and the rollers are starting to come in, so I'm on 0 sleep. So I did actually write the remarks. It doesn't make them any longer, I promise. First of all, congratulations. Graduates, welcome to what I consider to be the most fun part of tech, the build side. That's not a record. You're in for such an exciting career. And there's really 2 specific reasons why I love being here, and hopefully you'll adopt these as well. First, this is one of the most diverse and inclusive technology hubs in the entire country. And that's from an individual, a talent, and an industry perspective, and you can actually see that represented here today. Second is, it's one of the most active technology hubs in the country, with on average 3 or more technology events happening every single business day in this market. More specifically, here's, graduates, why I think you're going to love building your career here. 3 really specific reasons. 1, the build side is the youngest and most racially diverse set of tech workers in all of Tampa Bay. I don't know where else you can say that, honestly. This is such a great place to work. 2, you represent just under a third of the current Tampa Bay tech jobs. However, you account for almost half of the growth over the next decade. And that means you're going to represent more than a third of our tech workers here very soon. And over that same decade, we're going to need to fill almost 17,000 build side positions. That is nothing but career upside. And I was just telling this gentleman right here earlier, that represents 100% turnover. That means literally we're projecting that everybody where they are today is not going to be there, they're going to be somewhere else. And if you don't think that's opportunity here right in your hometown, man, come talk to me. I want to get you one of those gigs. And even more specifically here in beautiful St. Pete, don't look behind you where I'm saying. 1 out of every 10 of those positions is actually based here, and that number is projected to really ramp up. So this is going to be the highlight, the hot spot of the build side over the next decade. And it's not just the numbers, it's what your team, and for the employers, what the team is doing here. Go to the community section on their website. It is absolutely miraculous. They're building deep roots and generous roots with peer networks, alumni networks, community networks, thought leader networks, community groups. It's incredible the resources that you have here. If you've ever played that Kevin Bacon game, you just, it's 1 degree of separation to the team that you have here, right there. But they've given me something even more important, and this is actually what I wanted to get to today. It's the skills to succeed, and I bet you everybody in this room has already kind of assumed that you have the technical knowledge. But what I did is I went back and looked at over the almost 2,000 build side job postings for the last 30 days here in Tampa Bay. And of course they all wanted your skill set, I mean, fine. But what was more interesting was looking at the soft skill side. And I just want to try something really quickly. Can you see the graduates, most of you?
There they are.
Oh, look at that. All right. I'm going to read the top 10 soft skill sets. And if you feel like this team has prepared you for these things, just keep nodding your head, right? It's a good visualization to show these folks that you not only have the technical skills, which you're going to see momentarily, but you can fit in and work on their teams effectively. Is that fair? Okay, cool. So just keep nodding your head so you like what you're hearing. First, communication. Yes, I was hoping that was the case.
Claps.
That one's testable upstairs, by the way. Cooperative, a team player. They've proven that. 3, self-motivated. I heard somebody's wallet say yes. 4, problem solving. 5, and Gavin's looking at me, so I hope to God this is the loudest. Analytical. I'm going to run through the back half really quickly, just apply if all of these apply. Project management, adaptability, ability to work in a fast-paced environment, detail-oriented, and accountable and responsible for your work. I don't want to speak for you. This is what your job postings are asking of these folks, and they're going, oh my God, I have that. And you're going to see upstairs everything else that you're going to be looking for, hardcore technical stuff. So employers in the room, if you just heard a lot of clapping, now is the time to invest. There's a couple of ways to do this. The first is to go and meet these incredible people and hire them if you feel that they can meet a need. The second thing is there's so many ways to engage with this program. I don't hire a lot of developers, as I tell Tony, but I can buy t-shirts, which I'm very appreciative of. I think they're gorgeous. I like the new, just the banner on its own. I'm super excited about that. But you can actually help these students by providing scholarships and even this could be on-the-job training if that's something that you're interested in, or you can prepay for their tuition. These are all important things for our community for all of the reasons I've just gone through. So think about that as you're looking at these projects and thinking, wow, 100% turnover, I really would like to see more talent just like this in our community. So because we're here to welcome these graduates into our community that we love and that they're going to love so much and they're so prepared to conquer, I just want to give them, in return, a round of applause, if that's fair. Thank all of you for coming, thank you for having me, and graduates, congratulations. If I or anyone in this room can do anything at all for you above and beyond what the staff has already done, please do not even remotely hesitate to let us know. Thank you. Thank you.
We're really lucky to have Daniel. Thank you, that was just beautiful. Daniel primarily works with a lot of the employers, all size, but majority mid to enterprise, startups and agencies as well, for tech companies in the area. So he's constantly hearing the need for tech talent. Our role here is we are the educators. So now I'm going to let Gavin come up, who is our CTO, also one of our instructors, talk a little bit about the curriculum so you all can understand what they're learning. Because again, this is very disruptive education. Some of you all might have been, ooh, what is my daughter, or what is my spouse coming to this program for 3 months and learning to code and going off to be a software developer? Code schools are still very new in our area, so Gavin, I'll let you talk about it a little bit.
Oh, I always love following Daniel. Such a great speaker to follow. Yeah, so as Tony mentioned, we are a 3-month, 12-week program where we really try to cram what you might find in a traditional education program, something that would be a year or 2 long curriculum, to give students the exposure to what it's like to build full-stack web applications. So what do I mean by full-stack web applications? So if you look at your favorite website, you will see the visual of what that site looks like, the design, the text, the graphics, the fonts, how all of this is presented. That's where we start our students in the very first segment we call Web Fundamentals. We teach them how that part of the web application is built. We then flow from there to try how the website behaves. What happens when you click on forms or click a drop down? Or how does the data get into the website? What we call APIs, or application programming interfaces. We cover that in the very first 3 weeks to give them a good foundation. We then dive into what we call the front end part of the web application. That's going a little bit deeper into how a web application behaves to the user. Currently, we're teaching a web framework called, a web library called React, which is very popular today. If you talk to senior developers, CTOs, some companies are still just transitioning into working in React, so these students are coming out with the latest in technology skills. In the third segment of the program, we call the full stack or the back end portion, they learn all the things that happen back in the data center. This is all of the database, the back end logic, user authentication and authorization, sort of what makes the data of an application go. And that's when they're fully prepared to work on their capstone projects, which they've been working on for the last 2 solid weeks. And they sort of follow the same process that the program goes through. So they go back to the very beginning with their idea of what it is they're going to build. They make sketches of what the application is going to look like. They work with the instructors along the way to get feedback and check-in and approval, just like they would if they were on the job. They start making database diagrams. You'll see some of those today as students are presenting their applications. And then they start diving in and building their applications on their own. So what you see today is really miraculous if you compare it to where they were on the very first day of the program. We started saying terms to them, and they're like, "What? I don't even know what you're saying." And now, really 10 weeks later, we start building a full application. It really is pretty amazing, and every student you see today should be really proud of what they built. And we're just so happy that they're ready now to take on a really amazing adventure being a full stack developer. Thank you.
Okay, so now our core instructor, Mark Dewey, is going to be introducing each of them. And I want you all to keep in mind, typically our profiles for our students are career shifters, career starters, or they're actually with the startup and they're building an application from scratch. So some of our students come from backgrounds in accounting, marketing, graphic design, wedding planning, event coordinating. I mean, you name it, and they're literally investing in themselves for this past year to learn these skills that Gavin just talked about. So it's no easy feat. I always say it's one of the most rewarding things that they're ever going to do, but it's also one of the most challenging. So please, again, just a reminder, after this, go meet with them, talk to them, see what they built. But some of them had no tech skills. Some of them were already involved or dabbling or maybe in a different part of the industry. But one thing is for sure, what we look for in our candidates is that they're all passionate to do this as a career or as a build going forward. The passion, the grit, so much to the fact that they put their lives on hold for 3 months and they come through this program. So now it's time for Mark to give them the very much attention and gratitude that they deserve. So come on, Mark.
Hello and welcome. We do have a half a dozen new developers to show. So as I introduce them, I ask you just please hold off your applause to the very end. So we give them one big rousing round of applause. So with that being said, I'd like to start off with our first new developer, Anastasia. Come on out. She comes to us from the wedding industry, which she organized all the details of the wedding, from the timeline to the planning, to even the hairstyle and makeup of the bride's party. For her app, she built something called Sweet Treats. which helps us, it's a Twitter application that helps us find where Girl Scout cookies are being sold. Thank you.
Yes.
Next, we have Andrew. Andrew comes to us with a varied background in legal compliance, banking fraud research, and public sector architecture. For his final project, he built something called Armchair GM, and it's an off-season baseball simulator that helps the user kind of trade players and see how well they can do the NBA professions. Next up, we have Angie. Angie has worked for XIII Technologies Aviation Division as a master scheduler in manufacturing facility that made X-ray machines and those annoyingly fun scanners at the airport. Angie, for her final project, she built a photo gallery site to help her show off her pictures of her residence. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next we have Emmanuel. Emmanuel in his past life was a staff accountant before he came to SPG. For his capstone, he built an app to view all of his favorite stats first of all. Next we have Garrett. Garrett, before coming to the program, was working as a front-end developer at a fintech company, but he wanted to take his skills up to the next level. While he was here for his capstone, he built an application to help yoga instructors supplement their knowledge and study of yoga. Next, we have Jordan. Jordan was a student and a computer repair technician, but he felt tired of being a mechanic and wanted to be an engineer. Involved by solving real-world problems, he built a court docket database as a free tool for students to search and save court cases to help with their education. Congratulations. Next, we have Juan. After graduating college, Juan was trying to explore different jobs and was trying to figure out where would be the best path for him to make an impact in this world. For his capstone, Juan built an easy-to-use application to help find jobs and businesses that are hiring in their area based on location. Congratulations. Next, we have Mira. Mira used to teach children, but now she built a site called Debit, which is a Reddit-style app to help developers find resources about various topics. Congratulations, Mira. Next up, we have Chantal. Chantal is a creative writer and an amateur entomologist living on her pet duck farm. She built an app called Lunchbox, which allows users to plan out their week lunches in coordination with local restaurants to help make lunchtime a big deal. Next up, we have Savannah. Savannah worked at Publix for 4 years, but during her time here, she built an app called Migo to help other non-English speaking folk come and learn English with other people. Congratulations. Next up, we have Tatiana. Tatiana was working in child welfare services for several years, ranging from positions in case management to foster care recruitment. During her time here, she built a better way for knitters and crocheters to bookmark where they left off inside their patterns. Congratulations. And last, and certainly not least, we have Will. Will studied English, graphic design, German, and AV production in Nashville, Tennessee, before moving to St. Pete with his then fiancee, now wife Taylor, where he decided to enter the world of tech. For his capstone, he built a location-based virtual treasure hunt game that allows users to live out their fantasies of being a pirate right in the very own neighborhood. Congratulations. Yes. So here's the new Happy Dozen, and really I say this almost every demo day, but I really mean it. I feel like a very proud mother hen, where I'm very proud of my new baby birds getting out of the field. So give them one more round of applause.
This has been an amazing cohort. The instructors told me, I quickly received yesterday or today, these are the best applications they've ever seen. I'm sorry to Bill and neither are here. They've never said that to me before. They don't lie to me, okay, and they don't sugarcoat things. So, really, be proud of everything we all built. Again, explore their apps, but this group has been really unique for a few reasons. And thank you, Daniel, for highlighting about the diversity and inclusion efforts that we're doing here in Tampa Bay, but also about the efforts that we're doing here at Suncoast so also as Guild. And we believe as educators, our part of the ecosystem is to make this education that is so powerful and valuable, accessible to all of those who want to learn and go forth and build for our community, our ideas, and our products. So, there's a few different things that we hold people back from coming through our program. And something that we are making sure to pioneer here as educators is to be proactive that this is accessible. Whether or not it's socioeconomics, whether or not it's the tuition, because our program is $14,900 to come through. That is a heavy price tag for people for 3 months. Although our graduates make average starting salaries of $40,000 to $60,000 between 1 to 3 months after. So employers, if you're looking to hire, sometimes they get scooped up right away. But really, talk to them, make sure if you're looking to set interviews, do that. Because they all do get placed. We have over a 90% job placement. We have 100% job placement for those that are actively looking. There's over 2,000 open software developer jobs now. So we're looking to make this accessible for those, whether it's socioeconomic background, whether it's accessible due to finance, neurodiversity, gender, ethnicity, age. Again, we even have had people come through the program that were retiring. They have been maybe in editing or broadcasting for 30 years and wanted to come do this to skill up and then take their careers to the next level and maybe freelance. So this is a really unique opportunity for people to skill up in just 3 months and go forth and do something really powerful. One of our sponsors and our advisory board, XIII, has been able to do that by offering full scholarships to some of our candidates due to those backgrounds that I just mentioned. They believe in what we are doing here. It's very unique. It's something that is actually not recognized by the GI Bill, Workforce Initiative grants, federal grants. Our students cannot take out federal grants like we can for universities because it's so new. And as we all know, things take a little bit longer in the government sometimes. So maybe 2, 3, 4 years down the road, they'll be able to do that, but not currently now. So companies like XIII are stepping up and investing in our community and allowing all people to have access to this type of education. We have one of their CTOs has been on our board since almost the beginning, and huge proponent of what we're doing, and thank you so much. And we actually have one of our alumni here, Val, that came through our program and is now working for them, and she just wants to say a few words about her experience and also the graduates and about experience. Come on up, Val.
Hi, everybody. My name is Valerie, or however you want to pronounce it. It's a difficult name, but yeah, I remember when the Suncoast used to be called the Iron Yard, and it took me a full year plus to decide to go head first into doing this, mainly because of the finances. And when I finally jumped in, it was magical, and I had so much fun, and I learned so much within those 12 plus weeks of learning how to be a developer. And after that, it went from not just being supported through the school, but after graduation, having people there constantly, apply, Luckily, my great CTO contacted me through LinkedIn and was like, "Hey, we're looking. You want to come and apply and all that stuff?" So I did, and 24 hours later, I got the position. And it was like, it was a joy, and it was a pleasure to be able to go through the school and get the support, not just from the school, but from my coworkers, my CTO, helping me through and learning more about development, and still to this day enjoying what I'm doing and being a developer and helping other people out, like my mentee, Savannah, helping her out with doing this and pushing forward. And I hope more students come and do this.
Daniel mentioned those 10 soft skills, and that is something that we do here. We, I said, we're different than other code schools, and although we're the only immersive code school in Tampa Bay, I say this all the time because we are, there are other code schools in the world, and big tech hubs have quite a few, oftentimes double digits of code schools. But we're one of the only ones that teaches soft skills. And we do 4 days of straight hard code with lecture, and everything's built on live on GitHub, so you can see their coding portfolio. But Fridays are dedicated to soft skills and career support, and we are working towards them being just better part of the community through project management, time management, being able to work independently, how to ask questions. We teach them how to think like engineers. So Dallas are also a great representative of support. They come back, they come mentor their time, and they pay it forward. So to those graduates here, I always like to say, go off and do amazing things, and please pay it forward. Bring your awesome tech skills, but also any other skills you've learned here into this workforce, and build great things. So congratulations to you all. Picture. I like taking a picture. We have a tradition. This is our 13th demo day. So everyone, if you want to smile and wave, thank you. Okay. And then, most importantly, where everyone is, there's some in the main room. There's going to be some in the lounge, some in the back classroom. Also, our programs are online. If you want to go and look at their portfolios, their GitHub, if you want to see their app in progress, go to suncoast.io/demo day. If someone from your team couldn't be here, if you want to pass this to one of the developers that likes to look at the candidates, pass them this link and dive right on in. And if you want to have any questions or want to touch base with us about recommendations for students, please feel free to email us or Catherine, our amazing campus director. Which brings me to the last part of this. Thank you so much to our team. We could not be here without you all. Catherine is our campus director back there. He's running the live stream. Everything about this day, plus so much more on campus. Gavin, Mark, Jason Perry, who's our CEO, can't be here today. Lauren, who does marketing, she's somewhere around here. Kento, who is our enrollment specialist. All of you make up what we do today. So thank you all, and thank you for being here. So enjoy now.